This is the future of crypto.
I think that, I don't know how controversial this would be to say with this audience, but when I say this with a more general audience, very controversial. I actually think cryptocurrency and traditional finance have been living in two separate worlds for a while, but they're going to fully merge. And we're talking about tokenized stocks and other real world assets. Stablecoin, which is an early form of this, the great example of this. I think that crypto technology has so many advantages over the traditional way we're doing things that in the future, there's going to be no distinction. It's kind of like how technology itself was viewed as a sector of the economy for a very long time. Still is. There's technology companies and everything else. I think crypto will go through a same transition where we're sort of thinking about it in its own bucket, but eventually everything will be on chain in some form or another, and the distinction will kind of disappear.
Now, this is very important because if you hold a lot of altcoins, the likelihood of them ever seeing an all-time high again is very low. That is if they don't actually follow any of the tokenization models that these traditional companies are going to be looking for. This merger is payment finance. This merger is artificial intelligence. This merger is stablecoins, yield opportunities, and DeFi. But with tokenization means that liquidity is going to be moving into a lot of new avenues. So of course I love Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, a lot of these projects. But what's going to be really important is being able to find the ones that actually generate a ton of value. When you're looking at this right here, we're on DeFi Llama. You can see that the third largest chain that provides a ton of revenue is Hyperliquid. It goes Tether and Circle, which are obviously two stable coins, and then Hyperliquid, followed by Pump, which is a meme coin marketplace, then Tron. These are examples of projects that are going to outlive a lot of these competitors and altcoins that you've held in 2021, 2017, or even as recent as 2024, because they're actually producing real revenue results, which will allow them to adapt to these new payment infrastructures, to these new AI initiatives and spending protocols as we mature as an industry. But you have to realize that on Coinbase now, on 2Bit, our partners, on a lot of these platforms, you're going to now be able to trade tokenized stocks, tokenized oil, tokenized commodities, and that's going to pull a lot of liquidity from a lot of these traditional altcoins. You're not going to have that 2021 alt season where if Coinbase listed a new project, all of a sudden it went up 20, 30x. It might still go up a little bit, but ultimately that value or that liquidity is going to start to diminish over time as the industry matures.